From deadly encounters with German panzers to the steel giants of the 21st century, the history of Polish tanks is a constant adaptation and transformation. It begins in the interwar period and World War II, spanning from 1918 to 1945. In its earliest days, the Renault FT, produced and modified on Polish soil, became a powerful symbol of the nation's emerging armored force, playing a key role in halting Bolshevik advances. This tank formed the backbone of Poland's first armored battalions throughout the interwar years. The Polish tankette family marked the true starting point of national armored doctrine, emphasizing mobility, flexibility, and adaptation to terrain as the primary means of territorial defense. The WB-10 initiated Poland's efforts to develop indigenous armored vehicles, serving as an important experimental platform despite its mechanical limitations. Building on this foundation, the TK3 became the first mass-produced Polish tankette, fulfilling the role of a primary reconnaissance vehicle thanks to its compact size and high mobility, though its thin armor required it to avoid direct combat. The TKS represented the most refined evolution of the concept, featuring a more powerful engine and improved reliability, with some variants even capable of threatening light enemy tanks in ambush situations. In parallel, the TKD reflected attempts to mount anti-tank guns on light chassis to provide mobile firepower, while the TKW experimented with a rotating turret to overcome the limitations of fixed armament. Although most of these designs remained experimental, the entire tankette lineage laid the essential foundation for Polish armored thinking before 1939. The 7TP marked the moment when Polish armored development moved beyond experimentation and entered the era of true combat tanks. The adoption of a diesel engine, a rare choice in Europe before World War II, provided clear advantages in durability, operational endurance, and battlefield safety. The single-turret JW variant, armed with a 37mm Bofors gun, gave the 7TP superior firepower compared to Germany's Panzer I and Panzer II, allowing it to gain the upper hand in direct engagements during the opening battles of 1939. Despite limited numbers and unfavorable strategic conditions, the 7TP was widely regarded as one of the most advanced tank designs in Europe before the war, becoming a lasting symbol of Polish technical ambition and industrial capability. The 10TP represented Poland's pursuit of modern maneuver warfare, focusing on speed and rapid movement across wide battlefields. The 4TP was developed as a next-generation reconnaissance tank, intended to replace older tankettes with a compact vehicle offering improved survivability and self-defense capabilities.
With significantly improved survivability. Meanwhile, the 9TP, developed as an upgrade of the 7TP platform, focused on thicker armor and greater battlefield endurance, demonstrating that Poland had come very close to the level of modern European tank design before 1939. Phase 2, the Cold War, 1945 to 1989. Following World War II, the T-34-85 became the core of Poland's armored forces. Mass-produced at the Łabędy factory, Polish-built vehicles were noted for their high manufacturing quality and long-term reliability. The design was subsequently modernized through the T-34-85M1, which improved engine performance and internal layout, and the T-34-85M2, which introduced new equipment and enhanced night-fighting capability. This was followed by the T-54, marking the arrival of a new main battle tank generation with a robust turret and a powerful 100mm gun, reflecting a clear leap in firepower and protection. The design then evolved into the T-55, which added protection against radiation and chemical agents, and went on to become one of the most mass-produced tanks in military history. In the later stages of the Cold War, Poland produced the T-72 under license. Armed with a 125mm gun, featuring a low silhouette and strong concealment characteristics, it was well suited to large-scale armored warfare in Europe. Its variants included the T-72M export version, the T-72M1 with reinforced frontal armor, and the T-72M1D command variant, equipped with improved communication systems. At the same time, Poland developed distinctive modernization programs of its own, such as the T-55AM Merida, which integrated a domestic fire control system and explosive reactive armor, the T-55AMS, designed for mine-clearing operations with a heavy front-mounted plow, and the experimental T-72 Wilk, which focused on reactive armor and laser warning systems. These projects laid the technological groundwork for Poland's later modern tank programs. Phase 3. The Modern Era, 1990 to present. PT-91 Twarty marked a major milestone in Poland's post-Cold War defense industry, as the T-72 platform was deeply modernized with ERAWA explosive reactive armor and the Drava fire control system, bringing it to modern tank standards. From this foundation emerged the PT-91MI Pendikar, an export variant integrating Western engines and transmissions, demonstrating Poland's ability to adapt its designs for international markets. The PT-91X served as a high-technology demonstrator, showcasing advanced sensors and thermal imaging systems. In parallel, the WBP Anders platform reflected a new armored philosophy, offering a modular, multi-role design capable of being configured as a light tank or an infantry fighting vehicle. For domestic needs, the PT-91MA1A focused on upgraded electronics and improved crew ergonomics to sustain combat capability during a transitional period. Looking toward the future, the PL-01 concept attracted global attention with its stealth-inspired design and next-generation appearance, despite remaining only a prototype model. At the same time, proposals such as the PT-16, armed with a 120mm NATO standard gun, and the PT-17, emphasizing sensors and battlefield awareness, highlighted Poland's efforts to fully integrate with Western and NATO standards. Alongside these developments, the cost-effective T-72M1R upgrade extended the service life of older tanks through modern thermal sights and communication systems. Today, the Leopard 2 PL, a deeply modernized version of Germany's Leopard 2, featuring modular armor and advanced electronics, stands as the backbone of Poland's armored forces and its most powerful response to modern armored threats.